guys, Sam here from Candid TV. So if you just got this brand new Epson Home Cinema 3200 4K projector and you're freaking out because you don't have any audio right now, don't worry about it. I got an answer for you. You're gonna feel pretty stupid probably just like I did, but it's an easy fix and I've got you covered. All right guys, so when I first got this projector, I did an unboxing was the first thing I did. I actually made a video on it. So then I went out to the living room and I, turned it on, powered it up, got the focus on, all that kind of stuff. And I was actually on the phone at the time, so I started playing Netflix. And once my phone call ended, I went to turn up the volume and, test out the speakers, and I had no audio. So, first thing that comes to your mind, it's a broken unit, you're gonna have to send it back. Starting to go through all that kind of stuff. Started looking on Google, saw, an Epson forum that came up with people talking about, troubleshooting for no audio through HDMI and all that kind of stuff. One of the things on their side, change the audio settings on your device that you're streaming from, go to PCM stereo and try that out, and that should solve the problem. So I did that. Again, no audio, nothing at all. So again, your mind starts racing, you start thinking the worst case scenario and that you got a faulty unit, all that kind of stuff. So if you truly search for this video because you think you have an audio problem, here's where you're gonna feel stupid. There are no internal speakers on this model, so you're not having an audio problem. You need to hook it up to an external speaker. So like I said, I initially did not know that. It's kind of an impulse buy that I made when I got this, but they don't really advertise that fact that you don't have onboard speakers on this model. Looking from an Epson perspective, you're not gonna really try to advertise one of your so-called, cons of not having onboard audio, because, there are much cheaper projectors, even sub $100 projectors that have onboard speakers. But I was talking this over with a friend. I think the reason why they don't have onboard speakers on this model is if you're paying $1,500 for a projector anyway, you're probably going to want better sound and you're probably going to upgrade over those internal speakers anyway. So would they be nice to have? Yes, kind of probably feel entitled to having them because of the price that you're paying for it. But there are two very viable options that can help correct this predicament. But before we go any further, quick word from our sponsor, Outlinks. So Outlinks sent me over these stickers, and it's a smart QR code sticker that you can basically place on anything in the real world and create a virtual link to. So some very practical uses for this are throwing this on, say, like a moving box, and then you can label all the items inside. You can even take pictures and show what's inside the box. So in my studio, I've got a ton of extra equipment, ton of extra products that I've reviewed, and I threw this on one of my Rubbermaid boxes, and now I know what's in there. So if I ever need to go in there, I'm not going to be just pulling out a ton of products. One other thing I did is I threw this on the back of my camera, and what I can do with that is I can actually plan my content schedule on there. I can just whip out my phone, use the Outlinks app, and then I can see all the different videos I've got coming up. There's other cool features too, like the ability to post comments, add images, and you can actually let other people post comments and open it up for them. So if you want people to post something, then you can kind of start a chain, which is pretty neat. So guys, Outlinks is a simple but useful tool that anybody can use. I appreciate Outlinks for sending over these samples and for sponsoring this video to bring this content to you. So number one, on the back of the projector here, there's an audio out jack. So if you want to hook up line in, you can use an aux cable and run that to a set of speakers and hook up and get your sound that way. Now the second option, if you want to go wireless, is you can take advantage of the onboard Bluetooth that your Epson Home Cinema 3200 4K projector has. So it does not have onboard speakers, but it does have Bluetooth. So I'm going to show you here how to set up the Bluetooth and hook up to another device, because that's probably the easiest way and without having to do any wires. If you have this mounted on the ceiling, that's going to be probably awesome, because then you're not going to have to worry about running cable and stuff like that for this. You can just wirelessly transmit to, say, like the front of the room where you have your speakers set up. So looking at this menu setting here, what you're going to do is you go into the settings and you're going to see a Bluetooth setting there. So if you click on that Bluetooth setting, then you can turn it on first off, because by default it's going to be turned off. So once you turn that on, then you're also going to see here that there is a search for Bluetooth devices setting. What you're going to do is you're going to put your device that you're pairing this to in pairing mode. Typically that's done by holding down the power button, and then it should turn into the red-blue flashing pairing mode. And then once you do that, go ahead and click the search, and then you should shortly see that device popping up there. And then you're just going to click that device once you see it, and then boom, you should connect, and then the projector and that device are now going to be connected by Bluetooth. So some people don't like hooking up by Bluetooth because they think there's going to be a lag there, and you're going to notice between the audio and the video a discrepancy, and it's going to be off when you're watching movies and TV shows and things like that. Based on my experience, the newest Bluetooth technology and Bluetooth 5.0, you're going to have better connection. You're not going to have that lag. And especially if you're using a device that has that updated Bluetooth, you don't really have to worry about it. So you've got two options when you're using the Bluetooth here. Option number one is if you have another Bluetooth speaker or something already, then you just hook up to that. All you got to do is put it in the pairing mode and you can pair it up like I mentioned. Option number two is if you do not have a Bluetooth device and say you have a regular set of speakers. You've got maybe a 5-year-old set of speakers that still works very well. You know, you might have one of those 2.1, 5.1 systems where, you know, I picked up from Walmart before. It's got the 2 speakers and then a subwoofer, and those are powered up, you know, by AC. So if you've got something like that, but it's not Bluetooth, what you can buy is you can get a Bluetooth transmitter, and you can just plug that into the aux jack on your set of speakers you've already got, and that will make them Bluetooth. And then what you're going to do is you're just pairing your projector to that Bluetooth transmitter, and it's going to work the same way as if you were pairing it to a Bluetooth set of speakers. So I've got one of these right here. This is the iTechnic 5.0 Bluetooth transmitter. It's a 2-in-1 transmitter, so you can do both transmitting and receiving like I mentioned. So using it with this projector model, you're only going to really have to use it on the receiver setting and then plug this into your speakers, and then you'll pair this as the device when you're pairing it up to your Epson. So you can also use this for other things too. So if you didn't want to use this just for your projector, you can use it for multiple things throughout your life. You can use this to hook up your phone to a set of speakers that aren't Bluetooth. You can use this to make a non-Bluetooth car Bluetooth, and you can just plug this into the speaker jack on there, and then that way you can actually play your phone in your car and things like that. So if you're worried about just getting it for only the projector, you can use it for other purposes like that as well. And it's pretty cheap. This is about 26 bucks on Amazon right now. So I think it's definitely worth it if you don't have a set of Bluetooth speakers, or maybe you've got a better set of speakers than your Bluetooth speaker, and then this is going to make those Bluetooth. So I'm going to put a card right up here in the upper corner that will be popping up, and if you click that, that'll take you to the full review of these, and I kind of talk about what you can do with these. So maybe you already knew that this didn't have a speaker, but if not and you were freaking out, kind of started worrying about whether you were going to have to return this projector like I did when I first turned it on, you're good. It's not an issue with the projector. You know, it might have been an oversight, or you might have not realized that it didn't have the speakers on there, but in reality, you're going to get better sound quality from external speakers anyway. This just kind of forces you to use it that way. And kind of like I said, I think if you're someone that's spending $1,500 on a projector, then you're probably going to want better sound quality anyway, and being able to customize what speakers you're hooking this up to. And so guys, I have this Epson Home Cinema 3200 4K projector. I did an unboxing video of that, so that'll be popping up there in the corner as well if you want to check that out. But I do plan on making a bunch of content around this projector. Probably going to make a whole playlist of different videos and things like that. I will be doing a full review and showing the actual, you know, image quality and things like that. Probably do a daylight test, nighttime test, all that kind of stuff. So if that's something you're interested in and you're interested in this projector, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell notification to make sure you get updated as those videos come out. If you're watching this down the road, then those are probably already out, and I'll have a playlist popping up here with all that stuff in it. So thank you guys for watching with me here today. If you like tech and projectors, definitely hit that subscribe button. Hope you guys take care till the next one.